Guys, I'm still feeling 2016-ish, and I've been going over what just shit that's happened this year, and I thought all these people died. I thought they were done for, but they're still around doing the same corny shit. But this one, we got 100 fucking plus examples of thin privilege. I want to read that shit. 100? But it's mostly clothes and doctors, or clothes, doctors, and seats. It's always the damn seats with these people. All right, guys, let's see. This is 100 plus examples of thin privilege by look at that cartoon picture up there. Even the cartoon picture is pretty goofy looking. But anyway, enough with the crap. Let's get this list.
Privilege is a set of unearned benefits given to people who fit into a specific social group. Thin privilege is backed and promoted by a multi-billion-dollar diet wellness industry.
Wait, so all privileged groups are backed by diet and wellness industries? That's a noggin scratcher there. Unless she's just talking about slobs. Slobs don't have privilege. They get to eat all the tender victuals. I don't get that shit. Nice to meet you. I'm a fat artist, activist, and unicorn friend. Oh, shit. Does that mean she fugs on the first date, guys? I create photos that celebrate the unique beauty of big bodies and use those images to change the world. That's powerful stuff. All right, whatever. Let's get to the list. This is going to be like 2 hours long. Clothing, the first one. Thin privilege is making your own clothing from a commercially produced pattern. What? Can you just take the same pattern and multiply it by 200? There you go. I just fixed it. Now you can make your own clothes. Thin privilege is wearing a bathing suit, a miniskirt, or a crop top without being called brave or inspirational. That's a pretty good one. That's a good one, man. Next time you see you see some bitch you hate in a bathing suit, go, hey, you're pretty brave and inspirational. The bitch will be thinking of ways to kill you for the next 10 years. Thin privilege is a pair of thermal pants. I don't know if fat bitches cared so much about thermal pants. I wish I was thin so I could wear thermal pants. If only I was thin. I can have these thermal pants. Thin privilege is the ability to buy underwear at a name brand retailer and have a reasonable expectation they'll fit. What do they have, like generic like underwear brands? Fruit of the ass. Fruit of the snatch. I could only wear fruit of the snatch undies. I want to wear fruit of the loom and such. Thin privilege is buying a t-shirt at a concert or a convention or a souvenir store. You don't have 12X? Fucking assholes. Hey, this Hall & Oates show didn't have 12X t-shirts. I'm never going to a Hall & Oates show again. Thin privilege is buying a last-minute interview outfit when an airline loses your luggage. I mean, how many times does that happen? How many times does that happen? I think they're reaching with that one. Thin privilege is a medical gown that covers your body. Just wear 2 medical gowns. See, before they complain, they should talk to me. Wear one on the front and one on the back. I just solved all your problems. Thin privilege is buying clothes off the rack at a brick and mortar store. Lady, if you're going to be weird sizes, you got to order from weird places. You can't get it from normal places. This is your fault. You can't blame everyone else. Thin privilege is a wedding dress, or a matching bridesmaid's dress, or a matching outfit for a bachelorette party. If it was up to me, you would just be wearing feed bags. Just burlap feed bags. Thin privilege is a uniform that fits. I've seen some fat motherfuckers in uniforms. You can't tell me you've never seen a fat person in a uniform. That one, no. Unless you're like 800 pounds and you're not working anyway. You're getting sweet fat tard bucks. Sitting at home, playing your Game Gear and eating. Thin privilege is the ability to believe that it's possible to support a clothing company that doesn't make anything you can wear. What? What? about that one. That one doesn't even make sense. Thin privilege is the ability to believe that it's possible to support a clothing company that doesn't make anything you can wear. Okay. Whatever. You're stretching on that one.
Thin privilege is the ability to believe that getting companies to be more inclusive in their sizing just requires asking politely.
I never heard that one before. Have you ever heard a thin person tell a fat person, hey, maybe if you ask nicely, they'll make 12X underpants? Man, this is going to be a hard 100. This is going to be rough. Thin privilege is a pair of rain boots. How fucking fat do you have to be to not fit in rain boots? You ever see those fucking things? They're huge.
I can't wear rain boots.
That's a fat motherfucker if you can't wear rain boots. I gotta put a picture of rain boots up here. Yeah, they can't wear those. They're too fat for that shit.
Thin privilege is every mask pattern being designed with your face in mind.
Now they're crying because they can't get masks.
Halloween's ruined.
What do you want a mask for anyway? This is so dumb. This is so stupid.
Well, you could get a Halloween mask. Thin privilege is not being considered a specialty market due to your body size.
Well, you're a specialty market because you're a specialty size. You're not normal. Companies aren't going to waste money making shit for specialty retards. That really sums up all this clothing shit. Thin privilege is a well-made, supportive, cute, cheap, or a commercially available bra. When you're that fat, why are you wearing bras anyway? No one wants to see that shit. Just wear sweatshirts and let them flop. Let them fucking socks full of quarters just flop around. No one cares anymore. You don't even have to wear a bra. You're free. That's what people... If you're big, fat, and ugly, you're really free. You shouldn't be complaining at all. You don't have to worry about anything. It's a privilege to fit into a wedding dress.
Any wedding dress.
A skinny bitch can't fit into any wedding dress. She couldn't fit into yours. Just angry. Angry and bitter. I can't believe people still write this shit.
Thin privilege is not being considered a specialty market. You did this.
A specialty market due to your body size. Even when your body size is in the minority. What? Now, half of these don't even make sense. Or they're just too stupid to comprehend.
Thin privilege is being able to access gender-affirming clothing and surgery.
I would chop your pecker off, Bob, but you're 690 pounds. Hey, Bob, let me make a deal with you. You lose 150 pounds and I'll chop them pecker balls off with the quick knife. Right on the chopping block, but you got to lose 150 pounds.
Thin privilege is the ability to buy and wear a body-positive t-shirt.
They don't even make body-positive t-shirts in jumbo size.
This sucks.
Maybe you shouldn't have seconds, huh? Maybe this is all your fault. You ever think of that? No, they never think of that. It's never their fault.
One of the benefits of thin privilege is access to athletic and technical gear.
Lady, when you're in your 600s, you're in your 500s, you don't need to be messing around with athletic and technical gear. Just stop eating. Let's get down to 400 first before we start talking about athletic shit. Way too early. Way too early to be pumping iron there, Gertrude. Let's slow down.
Thin privilege is not having to learn both sewing and pattern making to have clothing that's fun, stylish, creative, fits well, or just fits, period.
You said that already. You talked about making your own clothes. You are double dipping, Gertrude, which I'm sure you're always double dipping everything and grossing everyone out, not only in your articles.
Thin privilege is being held to lower dress and grooming standards to look acceptable.
See what I mean? They're free. You're held to a lower standard. Hey, at least there's no shit stains on the back of her pants. She looks great. These people don't know how good they have it. They get to eat. They get to eat everything they want, and no one has any standards for them. Well, at least she's still breathing. Oh, we got the physical world now, guys. Thin privilege is not having to think about whether you'll fit. You did this. You did that one already. Thin privilege is buying a standard size camping chair at a big box store. Picture some fat lady waking up in the middle of the night just stewing about camping chairs. Because I'm sure fucking Fatso over here goes camping. Oh, I can't wait to go camping. Thin privilege is a seat at a concert. Oh, I can't get the 12X Hall & Oates t-shirt or sit down? I can't believe you, Hall. I thought you were better than this. I expected this from Oates, but not you, Hall. Thin privilege is getting in and out of your car in a crowded parking lot. Just park somewhere else. Park somewhere else. Thin privilege is the ability to fit comfortably in the seat of any car, or fit in a seatbelt, or fit in any car, period. You did this to yourself. You made yourself so fat that seats do not work anymore. You are so fat. Seats have ceased to function. That's not my fault. That's your fault. Might be Reginald's fault too, but it definitely ain't my fault. Thin privilege is never having to choose between wearing a seatbelt or a coat. She got us there, guys. That one, whoa, that changed my whole world outlook. You mean she can't wear a coat and a seatbelt at the same time? It's terrible. It's terrible, guys. Meanwhile, the little Debbie snack cake box gets emptier and emptier. Thin privilege is renting a moving truck and being able to drive it. Yeah, that's what's bothering fat people, moving trucks. Fucking moving trucks. Thin privilege has access to any kind of technical gear. Technical gear? What is she, in the SWAT team or something? Would she go on adventures? I'll never be a Navy SEAL. Gertrude will never be a Navy SEAL. Poor little guy. Thin privilege is never being selected for secretary screening by the TSA simply because the security scanners weren't designed for bodies like yours. Gertrude, we gotta check them rolls. We gotta check them rolls, Gertrude. I don't know what you're hiding in there, but it could be dangerous. Thin privilege is having a chair you could use in your hotel room. Again, you were the one who made yourself so fat that chairs don't work anymore. I am not made for chairs. Chairs buckle under my girth. Who knew there'd be so many chair things? It's a privilege to eat in public without stares or comments. You are a comical size, and comical sizes make people laugh. You did this. It's a privilege to never be turned away from dental care due to your body size. I can't get to the molar. I can't get to your molar around these these fat sacks in your mouth. I can't move the fat sacks to get to your chop. Has this ever happened? Maybe they can't put them to sleep, like some surgery or something. But again, that's your fault. You did this. It's a privilege to never be trapped inside or outside your car by a parking lot or deck designed to exclude your body size. You did that. You did that one already. You are double dipping way too much. This is not onion dip. This is an article, Gertrude. Stop it. We got it. Parking. Just park somewhere else. Thin privilege is donating your body to science. I'll never get to donate my body to science. I can't stand it. It ain't fair. Leonard gets to donate his body to science, but what about me? I get to get thrown in the dirt like everyone else. What an odd thing to complain about. What an odd thing. I think she's just throwing everything at the wall and seeing what sticks. But she's looking very silly.
Thin privilege is the ability to do touristy stuff on vacation, like a helicopter tour.
Can't they do like the thing, you know, like those helicopters that carry like the water to forest fires and shit, and they got that bucket? Can't they just put Gertrude in the bucket?
I'm doing touristy stuff.
She could grab a seagull from the sky and just start crunching down on it. Having a great time. See, I already fixed it. Get the fucking buckets for fat people.
Thin privilege is fitting in an inner tube for lounging in the pool or floating down a river. It's never having the humiliating experience of getting stuck in one.
Oh no! Gertrude got stuck in the tube again!
Healthcare and wellness.
Well, you better not bring up fucking dental care, because you did that already. I'm keeping tabs on you, Gertrude.
Thin privilege is giving blood.
No one wants to give blood anyway. Can't fat people give blood? I never heard fat people can't give blood. That can't be true. Maybe they can. I don't know. I just never heard of it. I never heard of like a blood drive thing turning away fatsos.
Thin privilege is donating organs or bone marrow or receiving organs. Hey, Doc, you got one of them organs in the back? I'm hungry.
No, you don't eat the organs. They're for transplants.
What do you mean? I got some sweet baby rays.
Get out of my office.
Thin privilege is never having your pain made worse by infrastructure created deliberately to exclude you.
Like what? Is it chairs again? It's chairs again.
Thin privilege is going to the gym without being stared at, harassed, or condescended to.
Like I said, if you're 600 pounds, it's too early for the gym. Plus, no one's harassing fatsos at the gym. I bet no one's harassing anybody. The only people who are harassing are those like Instagram whores that film everybody. No one's gonna bother fat Gertrude.
Thin privilege is being believed when you describe what you eat.
Because every single one of you motherfuckers lie. All of you lie. You know you lie, Gertrude. You know you lie all the time.
Thin privilege is fitting in a dentist chair.
You did that. I knew you were going to go back to that. You did that twice.
Thin privilege is a seat in the emergency room.
Just sit on the floor. You got all that padding on your ass. You'll be all right. Sit down and shut up. It's probably the 7th time you've been there that month anyway. Let somebody else have a fucking seat. You in there all the time with your failing kidneys and fatty liver and shit. Getting in the way. Gumming up the works.
Thin privilege is the ability to access lower health insurance rates due to your body size or BMI.
You pay higher health insurance because you're closer to death. You moron. They know this. They can't be this stupid, right? They can't be this stupid.
Thin privilege is not having your body automatically medicalized or pathologized by healthcare professionals.
I don't know. I'm sure like smokers get the same treatment, but you don't hear them whining. They tell someone to stop, or a doctor tells one of them to stop smoking, and they're like, "Yeah, you're right. One of these days." But they don't write long articles. I'm gonna start writing smoking articles. Non-smoking privilege. I've had enough, guys. It's time to fight back.
Thin privilege is having breathing issues taken seriously and not immediately blamed on your body size.
Well, if you're fat, it's harder to breathe. I'm sure any breathing condition you have could be made better if you lost some weight.
No, that's not right at all. You are wrong. It has nothing to do with the 50 pounds that's on my chest and ribs. Speaking of ribs.
This is long. This is fucking 20 minutes. I mean, I'm going to edit this down, but damn.
Thin privilege is the ability to provide eating disorder support or any kind of expertise on any subject without abuse.
Some fat lady's giving you diet advice and you just hear the chips crunching over the phone. Are you eating right now?
No. Thin privilege is not having your body size conflated with a dozen different health conditions.
You did that already.
It's a privilege not to have entire ways of eating credited with fixing bodies like yours.
So stop whining. Just eat your fucking food and shut up. Who is this person? This is like an angry 12-year-old. No, it's probably some 45-year-old lady. Still mad. Still mad she got bullied in high school.
Then privilege is a medical condition not being seen as comeuppance or just desserts. Did you say just desserts? Like Debbie snack cakes?
You know, and they always think it's like, oh, they're gonna laugh when I get sick and die because I'm fat. It's because you're a jerk. The fatness, the fatness is just a symptom of you being a fucking greedy jerk. And you know you're a fucking jerk because you wrote this article. Only a fucking jerk would write this.
Thin privilege is not being turned away from sterilization surgery based on your body size.
It's kind of the same as cutting the balls off, don't you think? I think you're double dipping again.
Rip my ovaries out. I'm never going to stop eating.
No, I can't. You're too fat. I can't get to said ovaries and uterus. I can't ice cream scoop you. You're too fat for ice cream scooping.
It's a privilege to have your medical issues coded properly.
The doctor just writes on the file, most likely fat. He'd be right. And he'd be right 99% of the time.
Thin privilege is having medications like Plan B formulated for your body.
Take two. Take two of those fucking things then, you fucking slob. You'd be doing that little shit a favor. Isn't that the abortion pill? The baby's in the nether realm going, man, I dodged a fucking bullet.
Thin privilege is not having your health status be constantly the focus of and scrutinized by an entire culture.
All right, I'm going to take a break. I'll be right back. This is so long, and I'm only like a little more than halfway done. All right, there was a couple left. I needed a break. There's a couple left in the medical shit, man, but who gives a fuck? No, it's always the same. It's the same thing said in a million different ways, but always means the same thing.
The media. Thin privilege is never having bodies like yours described in objectifying terms by your favorite authors.
I'm not reading more on that. You want writers to talk about your folded flops?
Please talk about my folded flops. Thin privilege is never having a body like yours used as a running gag in your favorite comic strip. Hey, she looks like me. Why are they tripping her all the time?
Ugh.
Thin privilege is not having your body used as a shorthand for a long list of negative qualities, characteristics, or traits.
She's fat. She's smelly. She's gassy. She's balding. She's lumpy. She's gross.
Hey, that describes me. That's me to a T. Thin privilege is seeing bodies like yours in advertisements 99.9% of the time.
Hey, guys, the chewing gum body is a growing demographic. We got to get on this. We got to get on this and make some money. But there's not too many of those types. And they all would rather buy food than what we're selling. Well, all right. Let's not do that then. Thin privilege is seeing bodies like yours. You said that with commercials. It's the same thing.
There should be a sitcom about a fat lady who shits her pants in her bed and then eats all the succulent morsels. I would watch that show. It would be relatable.
I would watch that show too, to be honest. Just a bedbound fatso who shit her pants so much that she's stuck to the bed. That would be a good show. Thin privilege is never having your body shape used as a shorthand in books, comic books, and movies for gluttony, greed, and villainy. But you are gluttonous, greedy, and a villain. So what now? I mean, that seems pretty accurate.
Career and professional life. Thin privilege is getting paid more due solely to your body composition. In other words, not being fat.
I'm sure it probably takes you 2 hours to do everything, and you're probably shitting all day. You're in the bathroom, stinking it up, using up all the toilet paper. I mean, it's probably a reason you don't make that much money.
Thin privilege is access to the public eye.
Who wants to be in front of the public eye? I'm saying these fatsos, they got it made. The public eye is like the worst thing ever. You got it made. Just eat your fucking 3 boxes of Hamburger Helper and shut up.
Thin privilege is not having to constantly police your social media and channels for horribly bigoted comments based on body size and remove them every couple of hours before they affect your followers. Oh no, they're calling me fat in my pictures. I can't get rid of them fast enough. No! Thin privilege is a higher likelihood of being taken seriously in business and entrepreneurial contexts.
I can just imagine the ideas they come up with.
It's a stick that you can put corn on the cob onto and also wipe your ass with it. Why are you calling security? It was a brilliant idea. I'll take it to the competitors now, you son of a bitch. And I will make billions. It's a privilege to search a stock photo site and find people who look like you.
Is it really that big of a privilege? Hey, that lady looks like me and can fit into seats. I'm so privileged. It's not really a privilege. I mean, who cares? Stock photo sites? Who the fuck goes to stock photo sites?
It's a privilege to have careers open to you based on your body size.
Lady, you can't even fucking walk. You can't even walk, and this is what you're complaining about? You can't even go up and down the stairs.
Thin privilege is living in a body that's considered an automatic credential.
I like to think these people just think like skinny people are in some secret society. And fat people, they're left out in the rain. That's what they vision in their mind.
Thin privilege is running a business you call body positive or inclusive and not even noticing who's left out.
She gets the boot out of all the body positive places. Oh, your body is way too positive for this body positive place. That's too much positivity. Please.
Society and institutional bias.
This is going to be the same shit recycled again, isn't it?
Thin privilege is being told to sit down and listen in a social justice discussion and finding that the chair fits.
The white ladies can't sit down and shut up when a black woman's speaking when you weigh 650 pounds.
Can I just stand? I told you the chairs don't work no more. Thin privilege has never seen cars with bumper stickers devoted to making fun of people with your body shape.
They make fat people fucking bumper stickers? Like bumper stickers that make fun of fat people? Where do I get these?
Thin privilege is having people prefer to listen to you talk about fat people than to listen to fat people themselves.
I think it's the crunching noises that turn people off, you know? It's the gas and the crunching noises. That's why people don't want to listen to them. Most likely the gas. But the crunching noises aren't pleasant either.
Thin privilege is never having people comment on or take items out of your grocery cart.
Lady, you've had enough Fruit Loops for 6 lifetimes, all right? Let me just do you a favor and just take this out. How many times do you think that actually happens? And you know that fat bitch would yell at you. She'd break a fucking bottle over the cart and put it to your throat.
You put them Fruit Loops back in or I'll kill you. Thin privilege is being able to go out to eat at a restaurant and or fast food establishments and not having to fear judgment or shame from others because of your size and food choices.
You said this one before. You said this one before, you idiot! How many of these are repeats?
Thin privilege is thinking your particular genetically inherited body size and social determinants of health are indicators of worth willpower, beauty, knowledge, morality, or any other trait.
You can feel the anger in that one. This is an angry lady. Her sugars are low. Her blood sugar is low, guys. This is what happens when her sugars get low.
Thin privilege is uncritically living in a culture that credits your body size to your presumed virtues and blames other people's body sizes on their presumed vices.
It's not even worth commenting on. It's just dumb. Ugh, this is draining. I wonder how many people actually read. I bet I'm the only fucking idiot who read this whole article. And even I skipped one or two.
Thin privilege is living in a world where you're automatically assigned positive traits because of your body. And those other people, well, they must be all those negative things or they would look like you.
It's just so bitter. Angry. All you had to do was stop eating. It didn't have to come to this.
Thin privilege is not negated by body dysmorphia, poor body image, or an eating disorder.
So, if a bitch, like, pukes in the toilet all the time, every time she eats, she don't get a little credit because she's still thin?
Yeah, I could puke, but I don't.
Maybe you should puke. Maybe you should puke like that lady and enjoy some of that sweet, tasty privilege that all of us are getting.
Thin privilege is the ability and tendency to deny fat experiences.
Fat experiences, what? Breaking chairs, pissing off doctors, and ripping pants? I deny those experiences. Those are not real experiences.
Shut up! Breaking that chair was a horrible experience.
Thin privilege is considering the isolation, rejection, and humiliation of fat people to be first world problems. Well, it kind of is, right? I mean, I hate that term, first world problems. It's stupid, but I mean, if anything's first world problems,
I have too much food and I can't control myself.
That's definitely a first world problem.
Thin privilege is easy access to coolness, stylishness, and suaveness or charisma. If only I could raise my suaveness level and my stylishness.
Suaveness. Have you ever seen a cool person say suave? Man, this is getting too ridiculous. Please be almost over. I'm dying. This is killing my voice. I didn't know I'd be speaking for fucking 40 minutes straight.
Thin privilege is not being told you'll never find love or romance until you change your body size.
I mean, you'd probably find somebody faster if you lost a couple pounds. I'm just saying. You know, maybe run around the block a few times. Eat some fucking grape nuts. Enjoy your grape.
I can't eat grape nuts.
They still sell fucking grape nuts? I can't remember the last time I seen fucking grape nuts.
Thin privilege is having a partner willing to admit in public to dating you.
Oh man, that's personal. Oh, she's my sister, guys. She's just my sister.
I'm not your sister. You said I was the love of your life.
Well, I mean, brothers can love sisters, can't they? Right? Right, guys? I'm one of you.
Thin privilege is the ability to have a sexual partner in a smaller body without being mocked, ridiculed, and judged.
I don't even know what that means. What are you getting at?
Thin privilege is having a celebrity look-alike.
You have a lot of celebrity lookalikes. You just don't want to admit it. You just don't want to admit all your celebrity lookalikes.
I don't look like that pizza thing from Spaceballs.
You look like that pizza thing from Spaceballs.
I don't look like that frog monster from Weird Science.
Yes. You are the frog monster.
Thin privilege is not having your body used as a societal scapegoat.
Not even worth talking about.
Thin privilege is not having an entire culture terrified of looking like you.
Lady, it sucks. Everything would suck being like you. Just walking would be a pain. The stink, the sweating, the beefing, the constant ripping ass. The shitting. I don't want to do that all the time. That sounds terrible. I'm terrified.
Thin privilege is posing in videos with food without automatically being fetishized.
Well, look, you're talking about you can't find somebody, and then you got weirdos who want you, and you're not happy with that either. Just admit it, you're not happy at all. In any way, you're just miserable. Maybe that's why you eat so much, you're so fucking miserable. You know what you need? You need a PS3. I would lighten you up.
Thin privilege is not being constantly expected to change your body size.
Who cares? Get over it. Get over it, you fucking slob. You know you're not supposed to be fat. Get the fuck over it. You know, you never hear this kind of shit from fat dudes. Fat dudes don't give a fuck. They're like, I like food, leave me alone. Go fuck yourself. Fat bitches should be like that. I like food, fuck off. A lot of people would like them better.
Thin privilege is being listened to when you speak about fatness and weight stigma. Oh no, not the weight stigma.
Weight stigma sounds like some kind of disease or something. A disease I don't want.
Thin privilege is having the first thing people notice about you not being your body size.
That bitch has a big fat fucking head. Looks like a canned ham. How did it get so big? What's even in that head?
Thin privilege is not having your body size used as a universal symbol of greed and gluttony.
Well, lady, you find a better symbol for greed and gluttony and we'll change it, all right? But until then, you will be the symbol of greed and gluttony.
Thin privilege is signing up for a dating app and not receiving responses that are 50% hateful harassment.
What, is there non-hateful harassment? Is there pleasant harassment?
Hateful harassment and 50% fetishization based on your body size.
Wang. Go cry about it, puss. I've had just about enough for you.
Thin privilege is not being constantly scolded for not being inclusive when you focus on people with bodies like yours.
How many times does that happen? A lot of these are just like, maybe it happens like once every 10 years or something.
Thin privilege is the ability to be shocked over and over again at how fat people are treated, with the serene reassurance that that will rarely or never be you.
Hey, at least I'm not that bag of shit, right? I mean, I got a lot of things going on that's not too good, you know, but at least I ain't that fat bag of shit over there. Could always be worse. Could always be worse.
Thin privilege is not receiving death wishes when you dare to say that diets don't work.
Is it the diet or is it you? Think about it.
Possessing thin privilege doesn't mean that your life is easy. But it's just not as hard as mine. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, you can't patch it. You can't patch it up now. It is far too late, young lady. You cannot patch this up now.
It's a privilege to be able to take what is good and leave the rest.
What does that even mean? What does that mean?
It's a privilege to have a body that's seen as worthy of self-acceptance. It's a privilege never to have the inadequacy of your body or your purported eating habits be used as a metaphor or frameworks.
just fucking throwing shit at the wall now. Like I said earlier, this is stupid.
Thin privilege is the ability and tendency to conflate individual body image with systemic fat oppression.
Cornball buzzwords means nothing. That means nothing.
It's a privilege to focus on gains of body positivity when fat people are still left out.
Left out of what? What are you left out of? What is there, some parade or something? What the fuck are you talking about? What are you left out of? I wish I knew. What is it, like some slob party they're kicked out of or something? Thin privilege is not having your body treated differently depending on the healthiness of the content. Yeah, you said the same thing a million different ways. Get out of here with that crap. Thin privilege is having options. You got options. Think of all the sides. All the different sides you could have with your bucket of fish heads. Do you get the gravy? Do you get the taters? Do you get the corn? You have all the options in the world. Do you shit in the bucket? Do you shit in the bathtub? Do you use the wiping stick? Or do you go under through the front? You know what I mean? You got all kinds of options. Thin privilege is never being denied the ability to immigrate due to your body size. That's a funny one. I mean, it all checks out, but you know, you're just 600 pounds too heavy. You gotta go back. We gotta take you back. Thin privilege is not having 3-year-old children think your body is bad. Well, I mean, if even a child could figure it out, if even a little fella could figure it out, that should tell you something. Is that her big head? Is that her? That is her. Silas Blackwood, fat professional nerd. I would say fat douche. I would take the professional nerd out and just say fat douche. Office goth, aspiring tax professional, and an all-around trans weirdo. Well, there you go. From the horse's mouth. A weirdo indeed. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry this video was so long. I didn't think it'd be that long. But, hey, think of me. I got to edit this crap. So, hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Brr.